The producers sent me the script, and I read it, and I immediately fell in love with it. I fell in love with the characters, the story of the couple that is going in different directions in life and trying to figure out how they can live in this van together. I also loved this idea of this urban myth, this highway myth that can, in a way, affect anybody who's driving around on American highways, and how it infiltrates their lives and how it becomes the obstacle, in a way, a symbol for their relationship and the obstacles they have in their relationship. And I really enjoyed just the idea of being on the road. I've always been dreaming about driving around on American highways myself, and I enjoyed the opportunity to actually do that on film. I think that the horror genre is a director's medium more than any other genre. I think it's where everything is relying on the cinematic language. Everything is relying on being able to to create tension and dread and horror with the camera, with the sound, with all the basic core raw elements of cinema. And therefore, I think it's such a wonderful place to be able to play around as a director. It feeds into every part of what I love about filmmaking. I have the greatest admiration for the producers on this movie. I've known them, I've known about them for many years, so I'm a huge fan of their work and the way they think as horror filmmakers. Passenger is about a young couple who, from New York, from Brooklyn, who decides to move out of their apartment and into a van and live the free van lifestyle. And a few weeks into their van life adventure, they witness a horrific accident that leaves the driver dead. Soon they're being pursued by the passenger, a demonic stalker who's impossible to outrun and follows them wherever they go. Working with Lou was a real pleasure. She is an amazing professional. She comes on set, knows everything about the character, knows her lines, has opinions on the psychology of the scenes and the psychology of the character at any given time. She brings gravitas, she brings seriousness to the performance. She brings a warmth to a character that can also at times be cold. And I think that she has the ability to balance a lot of these in the way she does, in the way she performs on screen. To work with Jacob is such a fun experience because he is constantly coming up with stuff. Every scene, he would come up with some new detail or some event, something for the character to do that was not scripted. And I love that. I love that an actor brings that. He would always improvise within the parameters of the scene. He would always, for every take, he would come with something new, something fresh. It gives me a lot of opportunities in editing to tweak the performance. But it also is exciting to see how different aspects of the character could come out through these different details. And he came up with so many funny things. There are so many things that aren't in the movie even, but every time his character does something fun, it's something he came up with on the day, on set, sometimes in the middle of the take. Making a horror movie around van life and around the roads and around being out in nature and be alone in many ways is definitely leans directly into the fear of the unseen, of the unknown, of the horrors of being in darkness, like we are a lot in this movie. And I think there is some kind of an integral fear of empty roads or of just desolate areas that I think this movie leans into. Working with David Barrett and Logan Holiday was a lot of fun. I mean, these are absolute professionals. They take safety, they're excited about what they do, they take safety so seriously, but they also want to challenge what we can do visually. They would help come up with camera angles and where to shoot it from and how to maximize every stunt. And it was exciting for me to be part of that, to be able to sit in the cars with them and figure out how to do things. We worked, of course, extensively with developing this character. We worked for a year developing the character of Passenger because we knew that the movie is gonna be made on the villain character, and that is also the titular character. I think in the beginning, in the screenplay, when I received it, it was more of a demonic force, more like an entity that wasn't an actor. We were talking about doing it as a CG element, of course, as a actor in just the dark costumes and various solutions. Eventually, we started leaning towards making it a more of a tangible character, more tangible actor-based demon. And we started looking at famous actors. We started looking at interesting faces, body performers, everywhere. And then we started auditioning. And actually, during the very first set of auditions, Joseph Lopez just showed up, and he was just amazing. He just blew me away and blew everyone away. We were just like, as soon as he walked out of the audition room, we were just like, oh, that's the guy. St. Christopher is, of course, the patron saint of travelers. So he's the traveler's protector in a way. And he is, so therefore you can buy medallions or other things too, but medallions that you can hang in your car, or you can hang on you, that is supposed to protect you from bad things happening as you're traveling. We also discovered in the research of St. Christopher that he had a moment when he was traveling along with some character that turned out to be the devil. And we kind of brought that together as the passenger being symbolically the devil in our story. It was an honor and an absolute pleasure to work with Melissa Leo. She has done so many amazing characters. She's an Academy Award winner. She brought a gravitas to her character that was just astounding to watch. I mean, she was a pleasure on set. She would just be hanging around with the crew and sit with us all day on set and watch us work and watch us prep and be ready to go on immediately. To me, it was a masterclass in how a true, genuine, top-notch actor works. Washington has such a wide variety of environments. We have the forests, we have the mountains, we have the desert. They had small towns, cities. We could shoot Brooklyn in Seattle. We could shoot deserts, and we could shoot. And there are so many different visual cues to find. So Washington was a gift to this movie because we were really able to portray all of America within a small area. The hobo code itself is some kind of a code that was used by travelers like 100 years ago, like long time ago. And they developed this sign language, these signs they would post for each other to inform each other about where to go, what to do, what not to do, who is there, and it's kind of an amazing little, it's like 30-ish drawings that mean something to this group of people. I think the audience will love the characters. I think they will love the villain. I think they will love Passenger. I think he's a unique, iconic, new villain character in the horror pantheon of great villains. I think they will love the suspense and feeling the dread and being part of the journey and being part of getting to know how a van life horror movie even works. It's a very unique horror movie. And I think that's what also made me fall in love with this movie, is that it's such a unique setting for a horror movie. You haven't seen it before. And I think that's something that the audience craves now, to see something original, see something that moves the needle of what they can expect. There are a lot of unexpected events in this movie, a lot of unexpected scares, a lot of unexpected scenes, and I'm very proud of the way we were able to make everything feel real and feel tense.